Welcome back to Digi Bros, everybody.
What's
In
up?
the last episode, we talked a little bit about the mechanics of Bloodborne, made some dumb
Yeah.
jokes, named ourselves Bertha Dirtha.
Bertha Dirtha.
And today, to mix it up, because people are going to complain if all we do is talk about game mechanics,
Will they?
Victor's going to talk about Pizza Hut.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what he's going to say, but he told
So
me
tonight we got Pizza Hut. And I was like my last memory of stuffed crust was that it was really good.
Yeah.
And so I was like, man, I want to get stuffed crust. And we got the stuffed crust. And now I feel like I'm going to fucking die. And it wasn't very good. The pizza in general wasn't good. I feel like it also...
You know, the stuffed crust made the pizza worse, I think.
Yeah.
Whatever they did
somehow
to make
it made the
crust,
pizza worse, and it was like falling apart, and then like now I can't digest it. Like I had too much, and it's just like sitting in my stomach,
I actually
just killing me.
I think the stuffed crust was the best part of the pizza.
And like kind of puking it up a little bit.
Because they made it like garlicky, and that was cool, but like the rest...
I feel like that stuffed crust wasn't as good as what
the
I was
rest of
used
the
to.
slice is just, you know what, it's probably that we have gotten it with pan pizza before. Because
I don't know.
Pizza Hut has two different kinds of pizza. They got the hand toss and the pan pizza. The pan pizzas are the big thick ones that look like a cartoon, and like they taste okay, but they tear up your throat and they're like greasy as fuck. Those are the ones that make you feel like you're gonna die. I guess all of them do. Pizza Hut pizza is not good. It's not.
It's pretty shitty. Like, I don't know why, like, my last memory of it was good when it was really bad. And Dad got, like, the worst combination of toppings, which was, like, pineapple, olive, and sausage. And that's just, like, not right at all. And for some reason, I was like, you know what? I'll try it. I'll try the pineapple with the sausage and black olives. But
doesn't
no.
eat sausage anymore. It's red meat.
Well, yeah, because I had got sausage, but he had just got pineapples and olives and onions.
Ugh.
It's like, what?
What did he think of it?
Sounds awful. I don't know. I didn't ask, but it was pretty bad.
Fucking disgusting.
And now I'm just like, I can't. It's not going down.
Yeah, we got Pizza Hut because you wanted stuffed crust.
So going into this, if I'm groggy and horrible, I feel like shit.
Pizza Hut is, like I said, cartoon pizza. That's how I would describe it. Like it looks like a what are those things called? Like Microsoft Word, where you've got the little clip art. It looks like a clip art pizza. Like if I drew a picture using crayons of a pizza, it would be a Pizza Hut pizza. This may not be true in all countries, by the way, or all places.
I see.
I would say that I don't know how they make it in other countries, but I know that like in the Philippines, Pizza Hut is more of like treated like a high-end restaurant because pizza's kind of expensive.
I want to talk about. Okay, so I just realized what you're meant to do at this part of this game, because there's these two fucking wolves motherfuckers here. And this is like ultimate fucking noob bitch test, because it's impossible to kill these two. They will attack you together, and like I always just end up running past them and like unlocking this door on the other side. And then I remembered that there's a secret path here to another area that leads you like around your elbow kind of thing.
Right.
And I think this is really the path you're meant to find and not fight those, because it's like they just seem like hard for no fucking reason.
Right.
So I'm wondering, are you supposed to find this first?
Whatever, man, just do whatever you want, dude.
But I haven't been down this path in a while, so I don't know. I don't
what
remember
you
where
wanna
it takes
do.
us.
Go what you wanna
This
go.
could be cool.
Road time. It takes you to the.
wait.
Doesn't this go to the sewers where you
Yeah, I think
talk to the
so.
little girl? And it puts you like right by the whatever.
Cool. Oh
Yeah.
shit! I don't. Oh,
I
I
believe-
should have taken that ladder all the way
I believe
down.
this is what they call an ancient Chinese secret.
Oh yeah, I'm right here.
Um.
But this could be a better way to get to the.
Yeah, I went this
the
way first
bonfire.
when I went before when I played this.
Yeah.
Bonfire. I think you mean lantern.
No. I won't use their new words.
Yeah, I was just thinking about this. Think about this chain of like irony here, right? So like, in the U.S. or let's even go further back, right? Pizza is created to be cheap.
Yes.
Like the concept of pizza is that it's like you just threw together what was around. You know, you have some sauce, you have some dough or whatever. Like conceptually, pizza should be cheap. And if you get pizza for yourself, depending on where you get it, like by the slice, it is very cheap, right? Like a New York slice of pizza in New York is probably like $1. You know, the most you're gonna pay for a slice is $2.50 probably, which is a little much, but you know, I can usually fill up on 2 slices. You get 2 slices and a drink for $5 at most lunch specials at places, you know.
Yeah.
But when you buy a whole pizza, it's usually over $10, and it's kind of seen as expensive, right?
Yeah.
Even though you're really feeding 2 people $5 a person, like, it's reasonable. It's not as cheap as making something at home, you know, but like in terms of restaurant food or whatever, or like eating out, it's pretty fucking cheap. It's gonna run you a lot less than Chinese food, right?
Yeah.
Take also, for instance, McDonald's, a place that you mostly go to because it's relatively cheap, as long as you're not getting fucking $8.50 combos, right? You can get dollar menu, and I think that's most of what McDonald's survives on now. My point is, in the Philippines, they have a lot of McDonald's and Pizza Huts. But the thing is that they charge the same amount there that they would here for the food, but the worth of money there is so much higher. Like your American dollars go so much farther in the Philippines that those places are considered expensive.
Yeah.
Because like the amount that I could buy a Filipino food like for the same price would be like 5 times as like for $1 American I could get an amount of food that would cost me $5 at McDonald's, you know? And so, like, it's just so uneconomical to eat at McDonald's or Pizza Hut that they're treated as like more high end. And if you go to the Pizza Huts in the Philippines, they're all like eat-in places. They've all got like nice tablecloths and like they're like dimly lit. They look like restaurants, you know. Which, I mean, in fairness, Pizza Hut, if you go to an eat-in Pizza Hut in the U.S., they do look like a restaurant, but not to the same extent. Like, it's more like booth tables here, whereas there it was like straight up full, you know, tables and stuff. It's just interesting because, like,
oh shit!
Because pizza.
Oh fuck!
Pizza's considered expensive there, you know.
They got jumped.
$10, as Mike put it to me one time, he was like $10 US, for you is what $25 US would be like or 25 US for you is what $10 US is for me. You know, like if I spend $10 on a pizza in the Philippines, that's the equivalent of spending $25 on a pizza here, which when you put it that way sounds ridiculous, you know. But like he was just saying, yeah, like that's how much of a sort of delicacy it is here, in spite of the fact that pizza's whole existence is to be cheap and shitty. Like, pizza is not worth that money. Pizza's not worth $25. Like, people love it, but no matter how well you cook it, you know, like the best pizza that's worth the most to me is California Pizza Kitchen. And, you know, they do things with pizza that basically make it not really the same thing as pizza. Like, you know, like the kinds of toppings and the way they cook it, it's really not the same type of food that a greasy New York slice is. Yeah. But it's totally worth the $15 they'll charge you for it. Like, those pizzas are amazing, and you get a fuckload of food. You know, you eat like a whole fucking personal pan pizza or whatever that's like fairly large for what are they, probably 7 inches, 8 inches, something like that. I have no idea. You're basically ordering a slightly bigger than small pizza, you know, for yourself. And they taste amazing, and they're like $15. But like, the idea of paying $25 for a Pizza Hut pizza is like, I would rather insane. Starve. You know, like, why would I ever pay that much for this pizza that's garbage? And again, I don't know if the pizza, because I didn't eat at Pizza Hut while I was there. I ate at other pizza places that were like more local. But like, yeah, if it's the same kind of pizza, then Jesus Christ, dude, why would you ever? And similarly with McDonald's, like if it's $15 from McDonald's, it's not fucking worth it. McDonald's is not very good. I did eat at McDonald's while I was there. They had some different stuff, you know. They had spaghetti at McDonald's. They had they at the time they were doing the special on like shake fries, like, you know, shake seasoning fries, like that kind of thing, which is usually a Burger King thing in the U.S.
I explained the parrying, right?
Yeah, I feel
Okay.
like you're very concentrated right now.
Uh,
No, you didn't explain the parrying.
Okay, because I said I was gonna.
Oh.
Parrying in this game is basically at like the perfect frame in their attack animation. You shoot your gun at them and it staggers them, so you can go in for a parry or a backstab.
Yeah.
Actually, backstabs, you have to fully charge your heavy attack from the enemy's backside, and then it will stagger them, and then you can backstab. And that's
Yeah.
very difficult to do in a lot of cases.
You were raising an interesting point in conversation with Donson earlier about the
Mm-hmm.
difference between parries in this game and parries in Dark Souls.
Yeah.
How Dark Souls is a like you have to have the enemy about to hit you and you sort of swat it away with your shield.
Yeah.
And in this you are attacking them.
Yes.
So like
it's an attack parry versus a defense parry to me.
yeah.
And it's like you're kind of more ready for it. Like it makes so much more sense to me in this game because you don't have to be standing in the perfect spot. You just
Right.
you shoot when you see it, you know. And
Yeah.
I memorize,
It's very twitchy.
you know, where that attack's gonna come, and I know exactly when to hit it.
It's a lot more like the way parries work in Metal Gear Rising, where you see a flash that
Perhaps.
indicates that they're about to.
I mean,
it's exactly the same.
It's that
Why
there's no
can't you
fucking
just-
flash that indicates when they're gonna attack.
You see
just
the
said
enemy
that.
attacking you. You see a huge wind-up of their long-ass fucking telegraphs in this game, and then you shoot them.
Yeah,
That's
but
the
there's not
same
like a,
fucking
there's
thing.
not a literal flash. Because I was responding to you saying the flash because there's not a flash.
No shit, Victor.
whatever.
Obviously, there's not a flash. I'm just saying it's the same concept. The game plays more like Metal Gear Rising than it does like Dark Souls in that regard.
Mm-hmm.
The parrying is a similar system. No one will listen to me when I say this game's a spectacle fighter. I've heard other people say the same shit too online. I've heard
guess.
other people call this like Devil May Cry meets Dark Souls. So I'm not the only one here. I mean, they might have been saying that because
They
of the
probably
Gothic
meant that
castles.
about the style.
Well, you mean the aesthetic.
Yes. Just trying not to say
You
aesthetic
put
so
your
much.
hand directly in his ass.
Yes.
It went up
the
his
backstab
ass.
is really more like you grab their colon and rip it out. Like, it's very stupid. I don't know why they chose to depict it that way instead of having you stab them. I guess so they wouldn't have to keep making more animations for it.
You gonna haul ass past these guys? Or
No. Well, I was gonna try to do a sweeping attack that hit the crows and kill them before I fight this guy.
So what's this weapon you're using? It's like a chainsaw.
Oh
right?
shit. Yes, this is the threaded cane.
Threaded cane. It's sort of a what's her name from Soul Calibur weapon? Ivy. Like Ivy's chainsaw. It's pretty fucking.
Yes.
It's a really cool concept of a weapon.
It's pretty badass. It's a little more tricky to use, and doesn't do as much damage as fast. Where it's
Yeah.
like the strength weapons will do a lot of damage in one hit, whereas this takes a few more hits.
I think this weapon is like less satisfying of an impact to use, but
Well,
it's cool.
No, it feels
looking.
real cool.
Do you think so?
Yeah, because it hits multiple times with
Alright, get
each
in
hit
there.
with the
I gotta
cane.
get this
Anyways,
in.
we should have also explained every weapon in this game has two forms,
Right.
and so you hit L1 and it switches between the different forms which have their own attack patterns,
I mean-
and that is like the key of this
Right.
game. Do I have the oil urns? Did I pick those up? Yeah.
I think it's funny that we feel the need to explain the mechanics of these games.
because I love this game.
Right. Well, like we're like literally like tutorializing the
Yeah.
game, but like it does help to appreciate what the fuck we're doing
Yes.
when you're watching us do it. You know?
Otherwise, you wouldn't know what I'm doing with the weapon. Fuck, I'm missing with the oil urn.
Oh, so this is the first boss.
This
the
boss
cleric
is very
beast.
weak to fire, so you can kind of like cheese it if you you cover it in oil and then you throw a Molotov cocktail at it, and it'll do a lot of damage. It's
Well,
fucking hard
you
as hell to
completely
throw
missed.
things at bosses in this game because you throw a lot higher, so it'll just like totally miss.
Here's a question, Vic. I'm gonna get into some lore shit right here. Does it make sense for that weapon to be called a Molotov cocktail in this world?
That is an interesting question.
Well, I guess I'd really ask that about all weapons in stories that don't take place on Earth.
Yes.
Because it's sort of like the J.R.R. Tolkien's, like, you know, like language comes from the world
Yes.
kind of thing. Like, you know, we make up words to describe things that are important to our society, you know, and so, I mean, this society obviously is pretty similar to ours, but like the words are all English words, even though this is not England, you know, it's a fantasy world. But I do often like the excuse, especially if they actually make the excuse, that everything's just kind of translated for you, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you can sort of mentally imagine that it actually is a different language that's being spoken by everyone. And
but then, you know, I'm kind of glad they just call it a Molotov cocktail instead of having their own dumb fantasy word for it. It's like, it's a Molotov cocktail,
well, they could have just called it like a fire bottle.
Yeah, but that annoys me too, where it's like, oh, you just couldn't call it what it is, you know? It's like having a different word for zombies in every zombie story.
Yeah,
it's
that's
like, they're
annoying.
fucking zombies, dude. You go, oh, they're walkers.
We've had this. We've complained about this on the show before.
They're dudes who are dead. I'm gonna make a zombie game. They're gonna be called Dead Dudes. There's dead dudes walking around.
Dead guys. Dead guys. Oh man.
Oh.
So this thing, another strat
It's
for
the
this
first
that I
boss.
used when I beat it is if you hit its legs enough, it just kind of like gets paralyzed for a little bit.
Well,
in the
it's
legs.
arms and its legs, but it kind of depends on the type of attack you're using.
He's got one really big arm. I think
yeah.
he's been jacking off with his left arm.
For big bosses, the way they work is that if you damage the limbs enough, they'll kind of stagger and you can parry them and
what I
things.
just explained.
You didn't explain it in detail. You just said, "Oh, I hit its limbs and it falls." You didn't explain it. You can
Whatever,
parry them.
man.
Whatever, man.
Whatever. I don't give a fuck, bitch. I just want you to end its fucking screeching.
I don't know if I'm gonna beat it.
I feel like we might have the TV audio slightly too loud for this. As it's probably getting picked up by the mic. You better beat it. I gotta end this episode after you beat it.
Oh, true. Fuck.
Oh, you fucking suck ass. Get out of there.
Shit.
Get out of there.
Fuck. No, I lost.
Well, next time on Digi Bros, Victor maybe won't suck complete shit and die to the first
Zippy-doo.
easy boss.
Well, I haven't got to level up or anything, or arm myself. And I'm very weak, I'm very squishy.